Hello, my name is Dorothy from CROCHET and Collections. Welcome to this tutorial. I am going to make a couple set of crochet poncho, and I'm going to make a matching set of a sweater for a man. So let's dive into the materials. We are going to use a 4.0 millimeter. I'll be using this shade of black from Winter King, and the robin. This is a thin yarn. I'll be doubling the strands to make this weight. So this is milk cream. So we are going to start with a pull neck of milk cream and a bit of the until we reach somewhere where we are supposed to put the sleeves. Then I will put in the black. So let's dive into the poncho, and we shall also do the tutorial for the sweater for the boyfriend. So let's get started. Let me do away with this for now because I don't want it right now. We are going to start with this. Like I've said, I'll be doubling the strands. I usually like using the inner, but getting it is not easy. So we are going to start with chain 35. We are going to make chain 35. So if you want a longer neck, you can add on the chains, but as for me, I'm going to use chain 35. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is my chain 35, and we are going to use slip stitch. So slip stitch we do. You don't yarn over, just skip this. Then you go to this, like this, and you have 2 loops on the hook, pull through, remain with 1. Make sure you don't tighten your loops, because if you do, it will be very hard for you to make a slip stitch. So like this. So make a slip stitch, loosen it a bit. So if you don't know how to make a slip stitch, you can. So I just want to make a smooth and stretchy pull neck. So this stitch is very stretchy and smooth and cute, as we shall see as we go on. Right now you cannot see, but when we make very many rows, you'll notice that it is a very cute stitch for using for the pull neck. So we are going to do slip stitches for all this row, and I will meet you at the end of. Okay, so you can see I'm remaining with 3 I'm remaining with 3 stitches to reach at the end. and we shall continue with the slip stitches. You have to and pull through all, yarn over, you have to pull through all, and we have the last one here. We pull through all. That's it. So we go to our next row. We make chain 1, turn over. So right now we are going to use the back loops only. So you can see we have these loops, we have this and this. It's a chain like, so we are going to leave this one. We shall be using these loops, these ones. Okay, so we are going to use back loops only. So we finished chain 1. In the very first stitch you put a slip stitch. In the back loop again you put a slip stitch, and in the back loop again put a slip stitch. Sorry. So we are going to use the back loops only while doing slip stitches until we reach at the end of the row. So continue doing your slip stitches in the back loops, and I will meet you at the end. So you can see I am just remaining with 2 stitches. I will finish up the row, make slip stitch, insert here. If you want, you can do both loops at the end of the row. This last stitch you can do both loops, but me, I will be doing this. So this is our second row of slip stitches, and the chain 1. We continue with our slip stitches. So if you have difficulty so that you don't skip any slip stitch, you can keep counting your stitches so that you maintain the same amount of stitches you began with. Continue making slip stitches at the end, chain 1, and do a length that can fit in your head, that when you have made the circle it can fit in, it can easily pass through your head. So for those who have plaited hair, make sure that you put in that allowance, that even if you have a bun on your head can easily go through. So continue making slip stitches, maintain, don't reduce, don't increase, maintain the same amount of stitches. Then I will see you when we are taking the measurements to know exactly the length that we are going to do. So continue until you make around the length of like 22 inches, 22, 23 inches. Then we shall see what to do next. So after sorry about that, I have a little bit of flu and cough, so you'll forgive me about the voice. So when you have reached your length, how you want your length, we are going to get our darning needle, and we are going to join our neck together. Yes, so we are done with making our pull neck. As you can see, we have attached it, so we are going to identify the smooth one on the bottom. So we are going to use this the one that is not very smooth. Okay, identify the part where you want to be on top, like when you fold it like this, because we shall be folding it. Okay, so see how cute our neck pull is going to be, like this, very stretchy. So we are going to do single crochets. Actually, let's do double crochets. So make sure it is on the right side, the work is on the right side, and we are going to do attach your yarn on one of the corners. We are going to attach our yarn chain one, and you do the chain 3 on our right. So we are going to do a full round of double crochets. So we put a double crochet here, we put a double crochet here, then you see this car thing like a kahir, you skip it, you go in this kabamp. So we are going to put our double crochets in the bumps, these ones. Okay, that's where we shall be attaching our double crochets. So continue with attaching your double crochets. I know this first round is a bit tricky with the identifying where to put the double crochets, but the second round will be better, where we shall be determining our increase stitches. So continue with this first round. I will meet you at the end, then we'll see what to do next. So I'm done. You come on top of chain 3 and you slip stitch. So you can see Now we are going to identify the middle. So we are going to divide into our pull our parts together. So we are going to count these stitches and identify we divide it into 2 equal parts. Okay, so count your stitches and divide by 2. You put your stitch marker. So I'm done with identifying my middle part, this. So this is my stitch marker and this is where I stopped, and I have 40 stitches here and 40 stitches here. So we are going to begin our pattern and as well as increasing. So sorry, as I told, I have cough, so you'll bear with me. So we shall begin with chaining 3, and we are going to do more 3 stitches in the same stitch. So those are 2. Chain 3, we are counting it as a stitch. Those are 3 now. We are going to chain 1. We come with 3 stitches in the same stitch again. Okay, so that is 1. That's 2. And 3. Okay, so we have 3, chain 1 and 3 in the same stitch. So we are going to begin our pattern. So we are coming, let's do chain 1. We skip this stitch, we skip the next. In the next we are going to do a granny square stitch, so I hope you are all conversant with it. Okay, and we put 3 here, we chain 1, we skip 1 into the next, we put 3 double crochets, okay, chain 1, skip 1 into the next, 3 double crochets into the same stitch, chain 1, skip this into the next, go in with 3 double crochets together. So you're going to continue with this pattern, chain 1, skip this into this, 3 double crochet. You're going to keep with this pattern, chaining 1, skipping 1, 3 double crochets until we reach our stitch marker. As you can see, I have this, I chain 1, I'm almost reaching, I chain 1, skip this into this. So skip this into this. I do chain one, skip one, and in where there is a stitch marker, we are going to put 3 stitches in the same stitch. 1 2 3. Okay, you chain one, you put again 3 more double crochets in that stitch. So we are going to have 6 double crochets in that very stitch where you had a stitch marker. Okay, I hope you're able to see. We have 3, chain 1, 3 in the same stitch. We chain 1, we continue with our pattern, skip 1, put 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip this, put in the next 3 double crochets, continue with the pattern until you're done with this round, and I will meet you there. So can see I'm done with this class, the last cluster. I have chained 1 and skip this. I come here and I slip stitch, go in the second stitch, slip stitch, go in the middle in the chain 3 and slip stitch. Okay, so that we are going to start in the middle here. So if you count, I have 20 clusters like these ones, 20 double slits, 20 double crochets together, like 20 clusters this side, and I have 20 clusters this side apart from this. Okay, so make sure both sides are balancing. If you have 20, make sure you have 20 this side. Okay, so we are going to the next round and we are going to chain 3. After reaching in the middle, chain 3, we are going to put 3, and remember our chain 3 counts as a stitch. So those are 3, these are 3. We chain 1, put 3 more in the same stitch. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, and 3. Okay, so we are going to chain 1 and continue as we have been doing. After chaining 1, you skip these 3 stitches, you go in our chain 1, put 3 double crochets, Okay, chain 1, skip these 3, go in chain in a chain 1 which we made previously, put 3 double crochets. So that is how our pattern is going. If you know the granny square stitch, that's how it will be going. Chain 1, go in this chain 1 space, put 3 double crochets, chain 1, and we continue, and we shall meet when we have reached on this side of the stitch marker. We are now on our corner, and we remove our stitch marker. After chaining, don't forget to chain 1 after this cluster. Then in the middle we put 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, in the same stitch continue with other more 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. So this is what is making chain 1. Don't forget to chain 1 always when you're making this corner. Okay, so that you don't forget, here you if you have a stitch marker, always put it for remembering purposes. After chaining 1, go into the chain 1 of the previous row, put a cluster. The cluster is 3 double crochets in the same cluster, then chain 1, go to the next space, put 3 double crochets, chain 1, to the next make another cluster, and I will meet you when we reach on the other corner. So I'm on this last cluster. I put 3 double crochets, chain 1. Okay, so we are finishing up the row. You come to the 3rd and slip stitch. Okay, go to the next slip stitch and go into the middle of chain 1 and slip stitch. So the reason why we are slip stitching, want to start from the middle. Okay, so I hope you are seeing how our corner is forming. So let us continue for the next round. We chain 3, we start another round, and that counts as 1 double crochet, 2, put more 2 to make 3. Okay, chain 1, put more 3 double crochet to make our corner, 2 and 3. Okay, so you can see how the corners are forming. Continue chain 1, go in the chain 1 space, make a cluster,
chain 1, go in the chain 1 space, make a cluster. So it is a simple pattern. Continue making your clusters with chain 1 until you reach on our corner, and I will show you for the last time. So yeah, on this cluster we are going to make a cluster here. Yes, chain 1. We are going to make a corner where we put a stitch marker. Don't forget to chain 1 after this cluster, because that is what is making our increases. So we put 3 double crochets. Those are 2, 3, chain 1 in the same, add more, 3 double crochets. So I hope by now you know the pattern. So after you chain 1 and continue normally like we are doing with clusters. So come here in the chain 1 space, put a cluster, so let me meet you. We do the next round together, then I will let you know what we are going to do next. So as you can see, we chain 1, we make the last cluster here. Okay, chain 1, we come here on top of chain 3, slip stitch. In the next, do another slip stitch. In the middle, slip stitch. Okay, so we are going to so let me show you what we are doing. So you can see how our poncho is becoming. Let me show you how our poncho is becoming. Okay, like that. So it will be like this. Like this. So we are going to continue with the same pattern, and when you because I want to put sleeves, when I reach on the part where I want to put sleeves, I will show those who want to put sleeves. But if you don't want to put sleeves, it is still okay. You will continue until you reach the height and the size of your poncho. But as for me, I will put sleeves along the way. So let me continue doing rounds with the same. Don't forget to put these corners, and don't forget to put these chains, because that is how we are increasing. So continue with yours. and we shall meet when I have reached the length of putting. We shall meet when I have reached the length of putting the sleeves. So as you can see, we are done with the I am done with my length, so I'm going now to put the sleeves. So if you're taking measurements, we take from here. Sorry, I am measuring by myself and I'm holding the phone, so but the length is, as you can see, if you measure from this line that we have been working with, it is measuring up to 20 inches. So 20 inches. Now I want to come this side, and you measure for the sleeves. I am going to measure 6 inches, but then I will put a chain to make it 7. So that means the whole circumference is going to be we are going to take 6 from here and 6 from here, so that it means it will be 12. But then when we are working on this round, we shall add some 1 inch to make it 7. So I want my sleeves to be a bit baggy, so we shall make 14 inches. And after here, you get your stitch marker and you mark your 6 inches here. So mark your 6 inches, go the other side here, mark your 6 inches, and grab your yarn, then we start. Okay, so like you can see, I came and I determined my armhole, and I counted. There were I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7, and this one in the corner, 7 clusters. So I will come this side and also count 7, or you can measure. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I attach my stitch marker. So these are going to be our sleeves, but don't forget, for me I want a bit baggy sleeves, so I will chain here. So get your yarn
Another thing I forgot to tell you, I wanted to put some black. So if you're using same yarn, you can continue and use the same yarn, but for me, when on the last row before I put sleeves, I had to change the yarn and put black. So I am going to attach my yarn. Right now I have cut my yarn, and I'm going to go back to our cream. If you're using the same yarn, please continue with your yarn, but for me, I had to change the color to black, and I wanted just one row of black. And I'm going to switch back to cream again, and I will put black again some moments later. So for now, we are going to switch to our cream, and if you're using same yarn, same color of yarn, if you're not switching, if you're not mixing your yarn, you can continue. But those who cut their yarn, let's attach from the middle where we finished. We attach our cream yarn, and we continue as usual with our chain 3 like we have been working, and we continue with our pattern how we have been working. Okay, so this is chain 3 still counts as one. This is the second and the third. We are doing the same pattern. We are still increasing like we have been chain 1 in the same. We do other more 3 double crochets. Is the second and the third with the chain 1, and we continue. Let's take along these tails. So basically we are continuing like we have been doing. Okay, chain 1, two, 3, chain 1. So continue with your granny stitches. When you reach on your stitch marker, I will show you what is next. So like you can see, I am coming to my stitch marker. Okay, and I will come here. I put our cluster, chain 1 as usual, and I have reached you remove the stitch marker. So the stitch marker, I had put it in the chain 3, so that means I'm supposed to work there a cluster. Okay, and instead of chaining one, I'm going to chain three, then I chain other. So this will count as 1 inch. 6. So let's take 6 chains as 1 inch to make it 7, and then we do what? We come here. You're supposed to put a cluster. So come in this one. No. We slip stitch here. So right now you can see. So after slip stitching, sorry, we are not slip stitching, we are continuing with the cluster. Okay, so after the chain 3, go in the cluster the other side, for the other side, and continue with our pattern. So to make you understand properly, this is our sleeve that we have made. So this was our last cluster, then we chain it, then you come to the you leave this for our sleeve, you attach here with a cluster, then we are going to continue this side. Okay, so we shall continue this side with our stitches like we were doing. Okay, I hope I have not confused you. So we are going to continue all the way like we have been doing. We reach the other on the corner, we continue as usual until we come back to these stitches, and I will show until we reach in fact this side, and I will show you from this side the next armhole what we are going to do. So I have reached on another stitch marker, so you remove it. In that, whatever you make a cluster, then you do chain 6 like we did the other side, then you come this side. Okay, so this is the cluster we have. This is the chain that we have made. You come into the other side where there is a stitch marker. In this cluster you make yarn over, make a cluster to attach the other side. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So, and this is our armhole that we have created, And now we are going to continue oh sorry, I twisted the thing. Make sure you don't twist your so when you insert when you are attaching this side, you're going to pour food the dawi. So we are going to, when you're inserting, insert from outside and you make normal double crochets. You continue with your clusters and finish the round as usual. So everything is as usual, only that we are leaving this behind for the arm, for our armhole. So continue until you reach here where we are finishing the round from, and keep going until you reach the height of your poncho. So as you can see, I have reached on our chain. Here was supposed to be chain 1, then we do what? Was supposed to be chain 1 and we put a cluster, you chain 1, you skip 1 and put a cluster, chain 1, you skip 1 and put a cluster. So that means we did six chains and we have put 3 clusters. Okay, chain 1, continue as usual. So I hope you have understood. So you can see we've put 3 clusters, which will make up for the other inch to make a circumference of 14. So continue as usual. I will see you when we reach on the next sleeve hole. So as you can see, we have reached on another armhole, and as usual, after this you skip this and you put a cluster in the next.
chain 1, you skip this, you put a cluster in here, in the next, chain 1. What you did the other side is what you do this side. You skip this in this last one, you put a cluster, chain 1, then you continue as usual. In the chain space you put a cluster. So like we did the other side, we've put 1 2 3 clusters. Even the other side we've put 3 clusters. So for the next rounds, you're just going to continue as you have been working for as many rounds as you want. Those who want to play with the yarn, you can change yarn, because at some point I will also change yarn and to black. So continue, make your rounds as many as long as you want your poncho to be long, as long as you want it to be long. Then we shall meet, and as I have told you, I'm going to change the yarn somewhere down to black. So continue, change your yarn if you want. When you reach where you want to change your yarn from, if you want, you can leave this, you can continue with the same yarn. The choice is yours. Play along with your yarns, mix your yarns, and you see how the outcome will be. So we shall meet when we are going to put our sleeves. So continue, make it long enough like you want it. Then for those who have done sleeves, we shall meet when we are putting the sleeves. Okay, so for now, continue as usual. Continue as you would be doing as usual. Nothing changes.
If something doesn't work today, I don't throw it away. I don't give up on progress just because it went astray.